Let's say for argument that I, number one, the narrator, tried to do this and failed. And then I'm in my own head and I'm trying to convince me to go and slay the princess. We then failed the second time, and then we get a third voice, which is the voice of the hero, which is where I come in. I am that version, and I get confused. I'm going to do the honourable thing and just lock myself away in this time loop so you can't have your way. Vital information, dude. This is vital information. I told you we're in a time. This is a paradox. We are in a vacuum. This is Einstein's theory of relativity. We're in a gravity well of some description, man. It doesn't sound nice. It doesn't sound nice. It doesn't.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
I didn't die. We're basically just remolding me. Let's be reborn. Oh, we're at chapter 1 again?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Welcome back, buddy.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
We're literally back at the start. Okay, so that was a reset, so you'll forget everything as a reset. So we're back at chapter 1, so we can go down a different... Damn it, that means that I can, like, do it exactly the same way again and then not chain myself and slay her? Wow, okay. Notes, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab.
You make your way up the short path. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I would like to point out that you were right. That mirror was a bit sketchy. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. We'll get that in Act 2.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'm just reassuring him. Don't need to be mean.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the blade is your implement.
Right.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Blade is my implement. We are not taking it this time. We're going down without the knife because she made the point. She made the point of saying, why did you bring the blade? Ha!
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Right, so
this is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Right, so...
If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
We're not slaying her. Well, actually, are we? I don't know now, but yeah, there's no torches here this time. It's...
Her voice softly carries
And will
up
she
the
be
stairs.
evil this... But wait a minute. Her voice changed. Her voice changed.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a shame that the rest of my life has ended twice.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Listen, dude, I've died twice and I know I come back. I'm not scared of this now. Hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
Okay.
You walk down the stairs
No
and lock
shackles
eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Because she's a vessel for some evil deity that wants to consume every living matter around the universe. Don't worry, I'll fill you in later. You shut up, I already know.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
I know, and you're not being forthcoming. In fact, you remember, and are not telling me. You should remember that I remember, and you disappeared last time.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
I will do my very best, my darling. I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
I'm not, because I'm not going to let you take over.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's okay, I'm here to save you.
You're making a huge mistake.
I might be.
No, you're doing the right thing.
I don't know yet. Let's just be pragmatic about it.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No, and I don't have the secret either.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
There's a knife upstairs, and the door might close behind us this time. And what will happen then? Then we'll have to wait again, and then she'll be here anyway.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the
I
light
should
of
have seen
day.
that coming. That's
They
why
wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
we're gonna have we're gonna have a repeat of what happened earlier. Let's ask if she has any other ideas, because she doesn't think I have a knife or a weapon.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Maybe. Why didn't we do that last time?
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
No.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
Mm-hmm.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
Yes, however, let's back up a little second. She didn't scream in pain last time, but you can't remember that because you're now gone. But you're back again, so welcome.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the... Is someone else here?
Right, okay, so the door locks anyway. So now we're in a situation where I can't cut her out, so it's... Yeah, unless you want me to use my
Make your way
bare
to the bottom
hands.
of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were. Easier for whom?
Well, you haven't seen the end yet.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
We're not in a mess. Yet.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
They did. But don't worry, I have a plan to get us out.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
There is indeed.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Yes.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
What?
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
I'm really confused. I don't know what to do.
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
I mean, let's put it into perspective, right? You've just witnessed somebody chew their hand off, right? They've chewed their hand off. You'd be pretty scared for your own safety.
Or we could use it to free her.
That happened last time, it didn't work.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I know what happens because, and again, if you told me the first time, I wouldn't have got to this. It's okay, pal. I'm on it.
Without hesitation, bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally,
That's her back. That's not her back. That's into her heart.
the wound
Oh, no, it
drives
is.
her to the ground.
I don't know. I panicked, guys. I panicked. I did the thing I said I wasn't going to do.
Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
Welcome on. Well, thanks for staying on side, buddy.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
No, I wasn't lying to you this whole time. You decided to chew your fucking hand off.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
So remember when I said to myself last time that she wouldn't die even if I tried? This is.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
Actually, I've just made an alliance with an entity that is planning on redecorating the universe. Yeah, you know.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
I wonder if the narrator has a good idea. Maybe he can share some wisdom.
It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you.
Do you think we should believe him? I think we should believe him this time.
I'm not so sure.
Trust me this time, okay? I think we'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Don't waver now.
I'm trying to get him back on side. You need to work with me here and get him on side.
As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your blade cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw.
Aha!
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
What do you think I've been doing? If this is your attempt at rescue... Oh.
Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees.
Uh-huh.
We can still turn this around.
Of course we can. Maybe she'll bleed out. That is the coward's way of doing it. I mean, let's commit. Give up. No, she'll fucking... No, she'll kill me. Finish the job?
You steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here.
Oh well, this is going to be peachy when she remembers that I killed her the last time.
Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here alive?
We're bleeding out too.
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen?
Yes!
I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't act so surprised.
I'm not surprised, I'm just disappointed. You should have stated the facts earlier.
Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job.
Well, maybe get me some bandages.
You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you.
She's got claws as well, I've noticed.
The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons. And then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further. You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
Right. So next time, give me a sword. A nice sword would be nice. A knife, that's not going to cut it against this. I need a sword. I need a shield. A shield would be good.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
I hate how this game has turned everything that I previously said around.
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around you.
Wait. That means he's going to remember this time because he died last time, not me.
You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
Really? Did I win?
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken.
Nah, it's the time loop again. We're back in the time
One
loop.
way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Is there no ceremony? I mean, did I get a good send-off at least? I mean, I saved the world. A statue in my honor? A holiday? Something? That's a different chapter.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Will you remember that we've been here before, my friend? Wait, hasn't this happened already? Yeah, let's go down the route of, my task is done. I saved the world. I should have a holiday and a statue. A statue!
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
Okay, so you don't have any recollection.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
So you remember, and he doesn't again. Which makes me wonder, and he was the first one, do you not remember? Well, you might not, but I'll bring you up to speed. he disappeared the first. He was the first to disappear, and it was you. And I'm assuming the skeptic's about to join us.
Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
We have an opportunist now?
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Right, okay. So, opportunist, you're taking the skeptic's sitting position, and that's fine. Let's be opportunistic about things, and... Okay. Something different, I think.
Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue. Bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
See, you're smart. I like you already. Let's use deception to trick him, because he's clearly at it. Let's assume I'm telling you. No, we're not going to go down that route. We're going... Yes. Let's get on with it. Let's just not tell him anything. Let's just... Proceed to the cabin. Will it be the same?
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. She will cheat. Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Right, good lad. We're doing well.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happens to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Right. Not what I was expecting.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
The mirror is what we went through last time. Take the blade?
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
Where were you in the first act?
That's not actually a bad idea.
I agree. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall.
Yes.
It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once.
Clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
I wonder if we
I
need
hope
to
you know
leave
how
that.
ridiculous you look right now.
I wonder if we need to leave that. Into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of
I am
tangled hair.
loving the difference in narration. It's great. Like the different settings that they've got. It keeps you on your toes.
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
There's a lot to take in there.
Her voice skitters up from below.
Oh, it's going to be nasty.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
The text has changed again. Say nothing. Hello. I'm not nasty. Because she's going to pretend that I don't... Well, she just say it out. She's already given the game away that she's remembered me, right? Because what you've got to take into account here is that it's reset. So, if I'd played this way the first time round, she's giving the game up early by letting us know that she knows, right? Say nothing.
Silence, I see. Don't think I've forgotten about you.
Shh, Yessie.
I recognized the sound of your nervous little footsteps as soon as they came into my home.
It's not a
I
dungeon.
know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Well, I think you attacked me as well, remember?
She must have you confused with someone else.
She does. And it's amazing that she's been treated poorly in these dungeon conditions. It should just be a swift execution, nothing else. Just ignore what she said.
She seems Friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
I want the skeptic back.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is.
Yes.
Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Exactly.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
Listen, you. That is not the case here. I don't like listening to myself talk.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
Keep it clean.
Fine. You're the boss.
Uh-huh. You should have seen what you done in Act 1.
Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
She has a tail. Is that a tail?
And there you are. One hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp blade, no doubt.
I mean, it was very optimistic of you to think that she would have not remembered.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
Because she's been here before like we have.
So, we've dropped the pretenses.
We might as well.
Good.
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other.
Yes, your imagination. She doesn't know anything. Get a load of this guy.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
No.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out?
Shut it!
Call it deductive reasoning.
I could have made that work.
Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you?
Of course he doesn't remember us, or does he?
No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
Damn.
I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
Me too, buddy.
Is it all behind us?
Well, it's a bit in front of us, to be honest with you. Chained to a tree. Yeah.
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
So that means that potentially narrator number one's world has been saved, and he is still alive, and we have a statue and a holiday. Remember that. So let's have two. What's better than one statue and holiday? Two statues and holiday.
Let's chat her up a bit first.
Eh?
Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
I don't think optimism is the way we need to be going here, to be honest with you.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
I agree.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Have you not seen me arguing with myself again? I mean, if only you remembered how I was before all this. I'm sorry about last time. Look, we made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? I'm sure we've all made mistakes. I'm sure you've made mistakes. They've made mistakes. We've made mistakes. Everyone's made mistakes. The thing is about what we do when we admit our wrongs and our failings. You forgive us, right? You forgive us. That's what you're going to do. You're going to forgive us, right? Don't worry. The blade isn't for you or not for killing you. We've got to get you out somehow, right? Yeah, that's going to work. I get the sense you're maybe not happy with me. You're scared? You scared me, okay? When you started gnawing your arm off, it scared me, so I stabbed. That's what I did! I got scared! We both died last time, can't we? I mean, like, you got one, I got one, but there was no real... It was a draw! It was a draw. Like, I know... I know. I got done fucked up, okay? I'm sorry. That's a good line. I like that line. There's something, we should team up. It's like the Avengers. Why do I get this naggy feeling you're going to stab me in the back? Well, it would be fair. We stabbed her in the back. I mean, I wouldn't even be mad. I wouldn't even be mad. Right, okay. I'm going to say this. She's going to pretend that that's okay, and then she's going to betray me.
Things did get out of hand, didn't they? But it's hard to let bygones be bygones when they led to murder.
It wasn't murder, it was self-defense in the end. I mean, I tried to murder you. I would, yeah.
And you started it.
You liar, you bit off your arm, you crazy woman. I've done a cardinal sin. I should have said sorry.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize.
It would have been smart if we did it first.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice?
See,
You're such a gracious little monster.
I'm a monster, yes. So, it would have been nice if I'd led with it. It doesn't have the same. It doesn't have the same weight this time.
If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Oh, don't make me attack her now, because in the back of my mind I'm thinking, just, full send. Let's go. Don't worry, the blade isn't for you. I got to get you out of here. Look, I know. So we're in a impasse. Neither of us going to get out if we don't trust each other, unless you want to fight, but I don't want to fight. Why do I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out of here? I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill. Give her the blade. That's probably the only way that someone like that would trust me after what I did. Disarming myself. So I'm going to do it. Against our better judgment.
You can't be serious.
Oh, but I am. You have no idea how serious I am.
Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote.
No.
The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us?
Exactly.
I vote no.
It's not a democracy, my friend. This is a dictatorship at this stage, and you don't have a say in the matter. You joined the party late. Now listen, all three of you, get on board. It is our most valuable asset. That point you did make is correct. What we're going to do is we're going to give away our most valuable asset, therefore showing that we are in this for the long run.
As do I.
You don't get a vote.
I, abstain?
That technically counts as abstaining means you're on my side.
You abstain? She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
You're not getting a bloody vote. This isn't a democracy, see? Yeah, never mind. That was such a silly idea. I'm not going to give her the blade. She clearly hates us.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right?
Well, you won't remember anyway.
But of course you do.
Yes, yeah, of course I do.
You toss the blade at the princess's feet.
Yeah, I feel good about this.
She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I don't know why she's eyeing it with suspicion. It's a bloody knife.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
To prove to you that I want to help you without killing you. It's the only way to gain your trust is to remove the complete suspicion. This is the last thing that you would have thought I would have done. The last thing. So therefore it has to be the thing to gain your trust.
You hear a clanging of metal against the dirt floor.
How?
And chains fall from the princess's wrist.
Where did this...
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart. It's a shame we just gave her a weapon, because if I were her, I'd use it on us right now.
Right. Have faith.
Luckily for us, you're not her.
Exactly. Welcome back on side again. You're a bit wishy-washy. You need to work on that.
Oh, we sure think alike, though. I can promise you that. Whatever you say next, you better make it count.
Listen, guys. I have put us in this situation. I am about to save us.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
Oh, this is not good.
What do you think happens now?
We break down the door together like we originally planned. That's up to you. It's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time, and I regret it. So it's now. That's a bit open-ended. We're both scared and we're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? I don't. We can be better than this. You're beautiful is not the line I would have went down. I want to actually save you, and I feel like this is the only way to do it. If you're like someone I know you're probably going to kill me. Remain silent? I mean, silence could be something that we could do to basically make us... Ooh. Don't give her any ammunition. Oh, that seems so bad of a choice. We're both scared and we're both hurting. And that was... Try to reason? Again, if she does kill me, right, I will not be angry because I did the thing first.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
Oh, this is going to be quick.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
This wasn't what I was aiming for, no.
And then she buries the blade in your heart.
Well, that was the wrong line of questioning.
What? No, come on, that's not right.
But it is.
I told you this is what she was going to do.
There is possibly 4 different outcomes to that. 3 of which are my death.
Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
Okay, so she's a bit sadistic.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
I didn't! I tried to tell you not to!
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time.
Well, it's good that we're going to get to chapter 3.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Right! Okay, I think I've got it.